Next up on the menu, Andrew Tate destroyed by Loverboy method. Andrew Tate getting his ass beat in the same time span as Jake Paul is something you can only wish for. It's a one-in-a-lifetime thing. What an anomaly to be graced to us before the beginning of 2026 and at the end of 2025. It's truly remarkable, truly something that is hilarious, very satisfying, might I add, and C, it's just something that is poetic, because particularly in the Andrew Tate situation, him being the top G, the fucking macho man, the man of men, the men of men, the king of men, right? He's getting his ass folded by someone named Loverboy. So let's get about it, the video.
I really just saw for his first time of his life, Tate feeling like a prostitute and being on his knees.
Are you saying that Chase Demore trafficked him?
I mean, yeah, there was a lot of traffic in his mouth, left, right, and left. Oh,
I mean, listen, taking an L is one thing. Taking an L at your own boxing promotion is crazy.
On your knees. You took an L on.
Yeah, he does call himself an alpha now, but he was on his knees a lot in that fight. That's what's hilarious about this red pill stuff, is that it's so fragile. It's great.
On your knees. On your knees, please. That's the worst. Hugging a man while you're on your knees is it was not in my alpha bingo card.
Hey.
Not this year. There's a lot of things I saw in the fight. Andrew Tate did fight basically it's not even a fighter. He's a YouTuber. He's a
Chase Demore. No, he's a reality TV star.
He
did Love Island.
So you, Andrew Tate, sir, a kickboxer who has a history with fighting and shit, gets your ass handed to you by someone who is a reality TV star. You're a top G and everything. On your knees the whole fight to a reality TV star. Not a good look. Not your best day.
Love Island. So
Yeah,
I know Chase Demore from somewhere else. You know where I know him from?
Where?
Because we actually know him from somewhere.
From where?
Think about it. Think about this.
I don't know where I know him from. Where was he on? Deny me.
You don't remember where he was on?
No, I do not remember where he was on.
Preach. I'm gonna need you to close your eyes for 2 seconds.
Andrew Tate getting his ass beat by a reality TV star is 1-to-1 to Madara getting stabbed by Black Zetsu. Like, how are you gonna be this all-powerful top guy, but then get one shot by a guy who is just literally had barely any screen time? The only difference is it wasn't for the plot for you. Maybe it was for the rest of the world, but not for you. They had to use plot to get Madara out of here because he stood on that shit. For you, it was your own promotion. You did that on your own terms. Okay, so how is it exactly that you're the top G still if you were on your knees? You're bottom G, big dog.
Seconds.
Okay. No, I'm not watching.
All right, preach. Watch.
Oh, that's him. Is that him?
He was the one who gave Stevie Knight that business.
Was that Stevie?
He said, you might be darker than me, but you still a coon, and he gave him that business.
That's fucking crazy.
That's him.
No, that's
He's
not.
the one who knocked out Stevie Knight. The guy who gave
Stevie Knight also got knocked out. If you don't know who Stevie Knight is, he's basically a roach, how I like to call him, because to not get too political, because we're not diving into that spectrum just yet, even though we will soon. He's basically a black MAGA supporter. Yeah, I know. Tragic. And he's getting his ass beat in the same token as Jake Paul, Andrew Tate, and now Stevie Knight.
That business is the one who gave Tate that business. Yo, this guy's taking all the light skins and dark skins out.
That's him.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah, everyone who's selling out their people, he's knocking them out.
Can you play that?
Chase Demore, I'm not gonna lie. This guy, after Frederick Douglass, he's the coolest light skin to me. Apparently he reacted it. That's crazy. Stevie's right here in this thumbnail. Apparently he reacted it. That's crazy. Stevie's right here in this thumbnail looking at Tate like, bro, I've been there.
He's looking at Tate like Tyra Banks.
How are you going to react to the guy that beats your ass beating up Tate? Who's scripting this? This is cinema. Who's scripting this? I want to meet him.
Let's look at that model. We were rooting for you!
All right, so you can kind of see it here. I'm going to do it without the sound. But you can kind of see them fighting. He dodges. He takes 1, 2. He does the Vogue move. Gets down the floor. And that's it.
Damn! He folded like a lawn chair. He had no legs. He got in the ring and proceeded to cosplay a wet noodle. I mean, what is going on here? You're selling out your people. You're also selling out your dignity because you're on the ground while a man stands over you. This time, it's not the white men that you glaze all the time. The white racist ones. Okay? You are a dickhead. You're bogus as hell.
So he was punching him while he was down. It ended up being a DQ. Oh, he gave him the arrows too.
Damn.
He gave him the Adesanya.
Damn, hit him with the Adesanya from UFC. Man, you got oral farmed on. Badly.
He said, boy, I'm Israel. All right. So
he's wobbly as hell.
So the same guy.
What I saw was Chase is not a good fighter. Okay? That's not what he does. And that's what killed me. It's not the fact that he lost against an actual fighter. He lost against someone that actually do not fight. Early in the round, what you saw was Tate leading with his head, which is not something that you want to see whenever you're fighting.
What round is this?
Oh, that's 6. That's close to the end. When you're getting gassed, the first thing that you're gonna see, yeah, I know, I brought my gloves. Oh, look, can you zoom, please? Oh, look, they twins. Anyways, so twin sisters, those my twin sisters. Look, when you have your gloves, and you're gassed, the first thing that's gonna happen is that your guard is gonna be down. Both of those guards were down. It's crazy, both of them. Gas. Then he was leading with his head. That is the number one mistake that you do whenever you're tired and you don't have enough conditioning, and that's a rookie mistake. That's what I was surprised that Tate was doing because he's a known fighter. And leading with your head is when you're standing up. Actually, let's change the camera. Yeah, you're standing up, but you're actually on your opponent like that. You're almost diagonal. When you're fighting, you are supposed to have your guard up, okay, around here. Not here because now you're messing up, all your ribs are exposed. You're supposed to have it here, tuck it tight, and you're able to move nicely, right? What was happening is that Tate...
Peach probably got them heavy bitches. He got them heavy ones. He got them whams. He got them booms. Reach probably got them hoes for real. I'm not even gonna cap. The way he was just doing all of this and shit, that looked kind of professional. I may be a dumbass though. It could be bullshit, but that's why I see it.
You see it very quickly in the fight, which was what surprised me. He was leaning, and that means that he was not even on top of his feet, but he was ahead of his feet. He was leading with his face. That means he's proposing his head like that, face down, which is a big mistake because you don't really see the punches coming. You want to be looking at your opponent right now, and you can see the punch coming. You can be able to duck him, but he was always charging, leading with his head, which that's appetite for a knockout. People that are gassed, that are not necessarily a rookie, they're not gonna lead in with their head. They're gonna stand back in the ropes. Most of the people, they're gonna stand back in the ropes because them ropes are gonna help me. I'm just gonna have to go back down. The rope is gonna be able to push me back up.
Objection, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
What if I'm tired and my opponent bigger than me, down there, and he leaning on me with his thing? Should I not lean too so he don't get a good angle? Because if I'm up straight and he lean on me, then all of his weight. But if I'm leaning, it's like a house.
If your opponent is taller than you, the worst thing you could do is lean with your head because he could just swoop you like that. You have to actually get away from him. You actually have to, his leading hand, you have to get away from his leading hand. So if he's a normal, regular part, not a southpaw is leading with your right, but if he's leading with your left, you're trying to always circle him and try to get away from this hand right here.
Objection, what if he's cuter than you?
Well, I mean, if you like his penis, you can go on your knees. And that's what he did all night long. All night long.
That's just boys being...
They are frying this man. He deserves it. They are frying the shit out of him, though.
Boys being boys. The level that I saw, I was kind of...
Nothing wrong with that, though. Hey, what do you say fuck me for?
Disappointed. The uppercuts that he was doing,
Hold on, go back.
Saw, I was kind of disappointed. The uppercuts that he was doing...
Wow. Damn.
The upper cups are better than the lower cups.
But the lower cucks, you get that when you're on your knees, right?
Or your Akash. the lower cucks. Yo.
My God.
I don't know. Was that good?
Oh,
out of 10,
God.
I'm going to give it a 5.
Oh my God.
But the reaction, better than whatever I said. So just, it's a 7.
He was really leaning like a Tower of Pisa. He was leaning against it. This right, pause it. He's leaning against him all the time. That is the best thing for appetite for a knockout, because what's going to happen is that person that you're leaning against can just move and then you're off balance. That's the reason why, by the way, he was always falling, because he was just moving out of the way.
So I would say 2 things.
Go ahead.
From my personal experience and just what I understand about fatigue, like when you're that tired, you're just not going to move efficiently. Him leaning is what I see in heavyweight championships and stuff like that. They lean against each other when they're tired. They're trying to put their weight on the other person because standing up straight is not possible.
100%.
I've been to the point where my lungs are out
100%.
and you have to keep fucking moving. I've had to do it with rucksack.
100%.
You leaning, my nigga.
100%.
Everybody I've ever seen was in that position.
100%. He was leaning after 3 rounds. That's crazy. Drop them cigars. If you know you're about to fight someone that is, because this dude is huge. Tall, big, buff neck.
Me and Flex looking in the index for buff net niggas just for some hot butt sex.
Pause. And allegedly, he's saying that he's been in all those fights and he was doing that. So you're supposed to know what you're doing. You have the resources. So questioning a lot of things.
Yeah, but you are your habits. At the end of the day, these comebacks almost never work out. Doesn't matter who it is. And at the same time, he's not hungry like he used to be. He's comfortable.
Sure.
You know, so he still has the bravado of like kickboxing champion. But at the end of the day, he's just not the same person, right? His life circumstances have changed. And he decided to just be more image than actual. But you see it with a lot of other fighters. Would be it Conor McGregor is another great example. Came back, looked like cheeks. And it's not because their body's not capable. They just stopped all the habits that got them there, and their mentality is completely different. So to get back in there, 4 months is never going to be enough. Really.
Oh, no, especially for your conditioning.
And everyone's saying Chase looked bad. Like, sure, but what are you comparing him against? If you're comparing him as other heavyweight YouTubers, he looks better than almost every single one of them. And on top of that, he has far superior stamina.
Fair.
And in my experience watching heavyweight or the big dudes fight, it's always the same thing. It's like the one who gasses out is toast. And that's been true for every heavyweight. Because when you're lugging around that much weight, having great cardio stuff, and whatever you want to say about Chase and his technique or this, he has a game plan, and he clearly has the stamina to last. Pause.
With the conditioning with the heavyweights is because you got big muscles, big, thick muscles.
Okay, all right. Yo, we got to stop.
No, wait, I'm not done. And that them big, thick muscles be pumping all that blood in your body with them veins.
What are we talking about right now? Abba, preach. Come on, man.
Pause. I'm done. This boys being boys.
You know, the reality is you can't discuss sports without saying really gay shit. It just is what it is.
What do you mean? You need to work that D.
Yo, football be killing me. Yeah. So
football's the worst.
I was following the tight end, right? We was moving through the gaps, and he was plugging the holes. And I was like, whoa! I know a lot of people have been clowning him, and he deserves it. A lot of folks are like, yo, you know, he's fighting, whatever. Yeah. It's tough to get in that ring. Even Tate, after the fact, sounded so humble a little bit. He's talking about, 100 years from now, people will look back and saw that I may not have always succeeded, but I tried. And then someone pulled up another tweet from him, which had me rolling. You see this? What do you call someone who loses? A loser!
Damn! That's you, big dog? Your own words, Tate. How lucky.
And they just screen capped that.
That aged beautifully. Fine wine right there.
And Tate often clowns people, you know what I mean, for their failures or for not being successful. Boy, you're gonna be no. And like you watch this dude, and after the fight, he's making all these excuses, talking about, I don't know why I was tired. The Matrix. I don't know why. So it's like, shut your ass up. So if people want to clown him now, let him out. Anybody who wants to choose to get in that ring, whatever it is, at the end of the day, do your thing. I'm never going to say much about it. But this guy, he's very judgmental of other people, so people are not showing him any grace.
Exactly.
I don't really care.
Because if we take out like who he is as a person and what he did, to put yourself out there like that in front of everybody and fight, just right there, it takes someone. So I got to give him that. Fighting is dangerous. It's very stressful. Just sparring it's very stressful. Mm-hmm. It's you kind of have to treat it like Mike Tyson and just hit people with bad intentions. Even if it's sparring, you have to hold yourself back a bit. But just putting yourself out there and just fighting with someone else, it takes something.
Someone said Tate lost his aura, but I'm like, he didn't lose his aura. Now he's been lost. Like, the dude became slowly irrelevant over time. And I felt like this was one of those like last swings. But I don't think people really tune into Tate or all of his scams anymore. They're like,
and becoming irrelevant is not always losing. It's just that when you pride yourself on certain things, one of them is being irrelevant, which Tate did pride himself on, is being known, being irrelevant, being out there, being this top G, being like everyone knows me and everything. Well, when you start to become less known, that just like Abba said, that's when you lose, right? But if you don't pride yourself on certain things, becoming irrelevant shouldn't bother you, right? That's just my take on it.
Like they used to. No. And I think the facade that, here's the thing, whenever people put on this persona, eventually people see through it. Whenever you pretend to be perfect, this great person who's like capable of all these unbelievable things, and all, you know, people will believe. You can fool some people sometimes, but you can't fool all the people all the time. Ain't that Bob Marley's line?
Yep.
I had a chuckle and I moved on with my day. I really like I stopped caring about most of this stuff a long time ago. So outside of a quick laugh, I don't feel any type of way about it. What about you?
What made me laugh is really how people reacted. Oh, they were having a field trip. I was like, oh, my boy. When I saw that, I was like, oh, my boy, they're going to have a field trip with your ass. You know what I mean? They're going to take it on tour. And they did. It made me laugh. It made me chuckle. But other than that, it is actually more dangerous to fight with a non-fighter than with a fighter. Because the fighter kind of knows what they're doing. The non-fighter are wilding.
Yeah.
They wilding. They very...
Oh, you speaking facts. Because I think Mr. I Couldn't Care Less started cooning after the knockout. So I suspect that CTE might have just made him forget his ethnicity.
Well, you know, it is true when they say I'm going to knock the black out of you.
Nah. Personally, guys, I don't know how you guys feel about this. I don't watch any of the YouTube boxing events. It doesn't matter what it is. I don't find them entertaining. I know there's a crowd for it. That's fine. For me, it doesn't look interesting at all. And I've had people be like, oh, you know, you should do this fight. You should do this fight. And I understand for the audience, it sounds really engaging. But you have to understand, like, if I was to even think about it, I'd have to, like, take it seriously and I have to do the I'm just not interested.
Me neither. Bottom line, most YouTube boxing events are not what they used to be. And when they were in their prime, it wasn't too interesting, in my opinion. It was a spectacle. Don't get me wrong. It was great at the time when it first started. But now it's just like, it's overdone, man. It's done to death. And it's not just done to death. It's not innovating at all. It's not exciting anymore because of everything that's happened while this shit has been persisting. So I don't know. I don't really care about YouTube boxing events, but this one I did care about because the Tate got his due, and we love to see that. With all that being said, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Guys, thanks for watching. Have a better day than me.